Welcome to your daily focus for December the 27th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. Four of Coins. I kind of got a, like, we're proud of our accomplishments or our possessions or what we stand for, or it's kind of like, yeah, this is who I am and you can't take any of it away because it's who I truly am. It's what makes me. And almost like a pride or a confidence comes out in us today because of what we have done, what we have accumulated, what we want to step into, who we want to become, what we represent, what our values are. I think we're confident today. We're not going to let anybody squash our dreams today. We're not going to let anybody step on them in any way. I usually don't get that for that card. Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins has been coming out quite a bit, hasn't it? And the Two of Coins. So we'll get an angel card to go with them. Now, the Nine of Coins, I mean, the storm has passed. The storm has passed. Oh, this is where our vitality is stronger today. The things we want, we have maybe clearer vision on what it is exactly, what we want to move into, what we want to promise ourselves. And then the Two of Coins, I mean, that's about balance, but it's usually an imbalance that we're feeling. But with the Nine of Coins leading it, I think we're getting things into balance. We feel more stable, or we feel more secure, or at least we see the vision of how to do that successfully. Our angel is enlightenment. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so the seeker of truth, absolutely. But like before with the 7, I kind of get this self-analyst happening inside of us, which is also part of the number 7 energy. Coins, coins, coins. 3 coins, the 4, the 9, and the 2. So it's definitely about finances, well-being, our peace of mind, manifesting abundance in our life. And where do you want that abundance? Is it money and resources? Is it friends, family? Is it your spirituality that you want enhanced to grow, to manifest into the next part of your development, whatever that development may be, because we're always growing? Could be health and well-being. So the first card, the 4 of Coins, I talked quite in length about that. And I think that's our self-confidence, the awareness of what we have, what our starting point is, what we can already lean on, what gives us security, what gives us happiness, what gives us love, what gives us joy, what brings a smile on our face, laughter. And there's like a self-confidence or a pride today. We know what we have. We know what we have. And that might not be something to necessarily hold on to, as in a material object. But it could be just the way you are looking at things, the way you are viewing things. You're more positive today on where you are, what you have, and where you can go from here. Now with the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Coins is saying, yes, the storm has passed. We are in the very, very final hours, really, of clearing house for 2016. And what a year to clear house. For decisions to be made, to choices to be had. new pathways to try to go forward on, leaving old pathways behind, completions, ends, healing, going inside of ourselves and really getting to know ourselves on an intimate level, so that when we go into the one energy for 2017, when we go into that new moon energy on the 28th or the 29th, we are ready to go forward. We are ready to plant those seeds. We are ready to begin again, begin anew, to start the journey, to start the adventure, whether it's in your health, love, career, finances, stature in the community or in the home, within relationships, partnerships, best friends. This now is a 9 energy, but the 9 energy is showing us that the storm clouds have passed over the garden that we stand in, that everything is fresh and new, that the old, the things that have weighed us down, have moved on now. So even though this is kind of a completion card in many ways because it is a 9, it also gives the promise of the one energy, of the new path forward. And then we have the 2 of coins. Now I got this right away that we are a little bit more balanced than usual, or we feel more centered than usual, or we're starting to understand how to balance things. We're starting to understand what choices need to be made and what ones can wait, and how to negotiate those things, how to assess those things. So maybe the Mercury retrograde is a very good thing in our lives right now because it's making us rethink some possibilities, some ways of going forward, some new ways of tackling something, doing something, addressing something, creating something, beginning something. So I see it as a very confident day for us, one where we can project into the future and see what we want to create, become, step into. And then we have enlightenment here, which tells us that our intuition, our higher wisdom is not going to lead us astray. That if we are honest with ourselves, our intuition is going to tell us exactly what we need to do. We just need to listen. And that's where the difficulty usually arises, because then we argue with it because we don't want to do it that way. We want to do it our way because we see it as better. And chances are it wasn't. So allow the enlightenment to enter your life today. Allow those aha moments to appear. Are we acting? I don't really see acting all that much on new things as much as knowing our strength or feeling that confidence, so that when we look forward, we can manifest with a grounded assurance, a strength to know that the impossible is actually possible, or the possible is tangible. The maybes become yeses or nos. Let's pick a animal card. So I'm still planning on getting a reading out for each sign, and I'm thinking with the new moon, we want to see where we want to plant those seeds, that we get the best harvest possible, right? So maybe I will do, instead of a daily moon, or maybe I'll do a general as well. Who knows? I'll do what they tell me to do. But something popped in my head where, it's kind of silly to call it a weekly video because we're already missing a day and a half into the week. So why don't we do a new moon for each sign this week? So give me a little bit of time with that, please. Not much though. Deep rest. The little mouse in the hammock. So I didn't see it as a day where we were going to move forward or really put our effort into something. Lazy, sleep, rest, and meditate. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under the trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of water or watching the clouds float across the sky, is by no means a waste of time. Mouse says that it's time for you to make time for laziness. You don't have to be constantly on the go. After all, that is how you become run down. Spend a little time each day or week doing something you enjoy that is completely frivolous and fun. It could be just an afternoon laying in the hammock, reading a book, watching your favorite old movie, or playing with the kids. This is not a time to begin anything new. It is a time of restoring your spirit. Sometimes rest doesn't necessarily have to be sleeping, but just quieting your mind. Take some time grounding yourself by taking a yoga class, gardening, fishing, spending time in nature. Spend at least 10 minutes a day meditating and just being in the moment. You don't have to physically be at your happy place to go to your happy place. It can simply be within your mind. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So it's very much what the cards are saying. It's knowing our security, it's feeling confident, and it's dreaming. It's envisioning your future. And I think with more of a positive outlook today, and I think it's more of a positive outlook, a strength, so to speak. I get this card almost as a very positive strength, a confidence, a surety, a knowing, and a knowing where you're going, and knowing what could happen if we dared to take that step. It's like I've got a secret. I've got a secret. And the secret is all about, well, yes, the struggles that you walk through, but to embrace upon the beauty that's about to be. I think we're figuring out how to balance that load. We're figuring out how to step into the possibilities, into the adventures, into the dreams. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.